If you're teaching your first condensed course, I would say to build on what you have. It's the same course that you've already taught, especially if you've already taught an online course and you're pushing it into a condensed online format. You can think about your weeks as lessons. That's what I do when I'm reformatting an online course. I take a week and I make it a half a week lesson. And that's really easy for the students as well. And it's very easy for scheduling. So they are already familiar with face-to-face classes that run 2 sessions a week, sometimes 3 sessions a week. So again, I find that really helpful to think about what do they have to do for themselves at home. If they can work on a familiar schedule, you can also work on a familiar schedule with that structure. So give them those lessons so they understand, okay, I need to sit down with this twice a week. That keeps them in the class, keeps them engaged, and they know exactly what they have to accomplish by what dates. You definitely need more than 2 assignments in a condensed class. They need regular invitation to engage with the course material. So definitely make sure you have quizzes or some kind of short discussions where they have to get into the class, engage with the material bi-weekly or 3 times a week so that they aren't at the end of the 6-week period trying to catch up with all of the material, which is impossible at that point.
If a professor or instructor is considering teaching a condensed course, I would advise them to plan ahead to make sure that they get everything in that day 1 calendar if they can, and make sure that the students are staying on track with the frequent check-ins and emails. That is the major part of a condensed course, is really organization and staying on track, keeping the students, ensuring that you are supporting the students by checking in with them and providing any additional support that they may need.
One of the things that I think about is that I have to be flexible as an instructor, and the students have to be flexible, and we have to really work as a team. I looked at who's taking my course, and I recognize about half the names. So they're returning to take another course with me, for better or for worse, right? But that also tells me that they know how I think already. They know I'm going to compress the course. They know I think what I did before in a 16-week course for them worked, and it's going to be a similar process. And what I include, obviously a textbook, but also I have PowerPoints with corresponding YouTube videos and podcasts and links to articles. And I try to give them as much as I can. And I know I have to be right up to date as well, that 2 weeks before the class is starting, I'm putting up material on terrorism and AI and chatbots, because that's relatively new, and I know things may come up, but I also know that in a 3-week course, I may not have that luxury to add without really disrupting things. So my thought process is, when it starts, that's it.